Hi, my name is Don Rucker. I'm the National Coordinator in the Office of the National Coordinator for Health Information Technology. We're a staff agency within the Department of Health and Human Services.
In your role, what do you see as the most disruptive technologies in 2018 and beyond?
I think on some level it's honestly hard to predict. What we've sort of achieved to date is we have a lot of electronic health records, electronic medical records everywhere, but we're pretty early in actually using them for anything besides simple documentation, simple lab retrieval, and then of course the whole business of billing. So I think we're in that early phase where we're really going to be able to use computers to actually change the way we're taking care of patients.
Is there a particular technology that you are very excited about?
I think there's a couple things that are sort of fascinating, powerful. One is just the entire open source movement. I mean, if you look at all the programming languages, you look at things like NoSQL databases, you look at all the web frameworks, you look at some of the new analytic approaches. All of those things they're really way more accessible than I think sort of the prior enterprise computer generation. I gotta believe exciting stuff is going to come out of that. The other thing that I think is very exciting is that we now have so much distributed computing. You can call it the Internet of Things if you want to sort of buzzword it, but we can put sensors everywhere. And I think we're going to have over time make healthcare more predictable and repeatable by instrumenting a lot more of what goes on.
What are some of your main concerns when it comes to cybersecurity? What are some of those major cybersecurity challenges your agency is facing?
Well, I think cybersecurity is, to my mind, is pretty much the main concern for everybody who's in the computer world. And I think it is a global concern. I don't think it actually varies all that much by agency. Obviously, presumably healthcare IT is not going to be a big target of state-sponsored cyber attacks. But I think in terms of, if you will, the private sector, that's a bizarre term for criminals, but if you look at the
Uber.
usual, well, Uber today in the news, as it turns out, I think there are a lot of smart, unfortunately, evil people in the world, and I think they're constantly looking for points of weakness. The reality is the modern computer world, all the good comes with complexity. The more complexity, there are more points you can potentially attack.